1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. We are back at it. Make sure everything is crisp. Been a long time, a little bit rusty, so actually I'm lying. It's just been a quick minute, less than a week, but we back at it, man. Salute to the whole comment gang strong. Make sure to share this across your socials. I'm about to jump on Instagram live for a quick second. Let me pull up my topics. And we're going to have a good time. Kenzo Tooney, what up? We in the building, man. I'm currently just sharing this on my Facebook. Maybe I'll pop into the Reddit for a quick second. Collect some hate. Got a few things I'd like to address, but you know what? Let me open my Instagram so they can hear some of this stuff here. Un momento, gang. I'm back from the West Coast. Big salute to E3 Entertainment. My guy BJ out there in Surrey, New Westminster. Oh, you running it up over there, eh, Kenzo? We're on your YouTube page or on the Instagram. 10K in 10 days. Jeez. Sick. Salute to you, brother. That ish feels good, bro. When you them numbers be running up, man. Don't let anybody ever lie to you and be like, who cares about that, man? That's a lie. That shit feels good. Big salute to everybody over here on Instagram that's popping up right now. We are live on YouTube. Just plugging in some things here, getting some of my cybernetics ready. I got a list of topics that I want to talk about today. Definitely want to cover the Vancouver trip and some of the things that happened on that Vancouver trip. It was definitely a fruitful and dope trip. Once again, big salute to E3 Entertainment. Big salute to Queensboro Cannabis, aka Queensboro Dispensary, that flew me out there. So we'll definitely talk about that. I'm going to address the Crook stuff. I'll address it today. All right. So for y'all on Instagram, if y'all want to find out what I got to say about that, come on to YouTube. Let's have a convo. There's some other stuff in the Toronto scene, LNC Capo. I'll do a little bit of web surfing and see what else is going on. There's some girl named the TopG out here that wants to beat up a bunch of other girls. But yeah, we'll get into it. For the people on Instagram, pop out right now. We're on YouTube Live. We Love Hip Hop Network on YouTube. Search that up. Let's get it popping. Let's get a conversation. Thing? All right. Who's over here in the chat? Comment gang strong. Let's get it popping. Comment gang strong. Let me see who is out here. Kenzo Too Neat, big up to you once again. Coffee Syrup 1008 in the building. Dreams to reality in the building. We are out here, man. Make sure to smash that like button as well. Now, before I get into this, one more and last little thing, because I'm an audio junkie. I got to make sure that the things sound crisp. I'm an audio junkie. All right. Okay, we back. We back. I'm going to just let a little bit of minutes pass before I bun up some of my spliff. But, you know, before I start this live broadcast here, big salute to the sponsors. Diamond Club, okay? They got deliveries all over the GTA and across Canada. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Diamond Club _Canada. Or you can find them on those apps like the 7 Days of Weed website or the Leafy Things website. They got pens, they got edibles, they got all types of good things, is it? All right, hit them up on their Instagram page. Once again, Diamond Club _Canada. And the blam, courtesy of Steamin' Hot Grabber, Big salute to Steaming Hot Grabber. Okay, they got all different types of grabber, peanut butter grabber, hot red herring, red rose, all the types of grabbers that you need. All right, hit them up on their Instagram page, Steaming Hot Grabber. Okay, let them know that the We Love Hip Hop boys sent you. They'll give you a little discount on the ting. Is it? All right. Yeah, man, I just got back from Van City. It was a nice trip, man. You know, got there on Monday night or Monday afternoon. Sorry. The time difference is kind of like a mind F. You know what I'm saying? When I got there, I just was like out of commission. Didn't even feel like doing nothing the whole Monday. But I was trying to just work my brain around putting out content from that side of the country and making sure that it comes out in Eastern Standard Time. So that was a little bit of a workaround, but figured it out. Started, making sure that, the videos get premiered so that you can see them on the East Coast, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Had to get make sure that my Instagram posts weren't popping up at like 7 o'clock in the evening. It was weird, but it was definitely an experience. Got to see a lot of different things. Got to tap in with some people. Big salute to Soto Yan. That's going to be one of the first pieces of content that drops from there. And also, big salute to the 6 at 6 and Foreign and Anita. Okay. Foreign and Anita, she's from out there, but she's very Toronto adjacent. And the 6 at 6, obviously, from the 6. Oh, where's my sound effects? I didn't even load up my darn sound effects, man. My sound effects, man. All right, but big up to the 6 at 6. I'm gonna drop that episode tomorrow morning. Where's my sound effects? Gonna drop that episode tomorrow morning. We got to do some pure podcasting over there. Got to chop it up on a couple of topics. So I'm gonna leave the Drake and Charlemagne back and forth, and Drake calling Charlemagne a goof. I'm going to leave that on the cutting room floor. Actually, I'm going to leave it for tomorrow when y'all listen to the pre-recorded, okay? Gave our opinions on that. And a few other things, you know what I mean? Like, Vancouver is the same but different, yo. One thing that boggled my mind, holy. I did a vlog over there, went and made sure that I hit ground zero, okay? Touchdown to Hastings and Main Street, was walking around in the gully like, listen, they let that place go, fam. For all my people in the comment gang over here from Toronto, like, especially mans who have dealt with some road stuff, y'all know, y'all have seen fiends, y'all have seen, zombies walking the street. Over here, downtown Toronto, they got Dundas and Sherbourne, and, that's a sight to behold. But bruh, that ain't got nothing on that Hastings and that just wild area out there. I might have some of that stuff here in my hard drive, but I got all my ports plugged in. I don't want to plug in my hard drive right now. Let me see. Maybe I'm doing too much. I don't want to be unplugging something I'm not supposed to be unplugging right now. One second, gang. There we go. It's like a surgery, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like defusing a bomb. You unplug the wrong thing, this whole thing just go boom. No more live. Who's in here? BJ Gill, what up? Road to Success, what up? Maple Wright, what up? I'm trying to plug in my hard drive so I can show y'all some of the sites that I saw over there. There we go. There we go. Let's see what we can see in here. I had to plug in my external hard drive, yo. I haven't finished editing the vlog yet. I'm currently in the process of editing all of the interviews. We did 5 interviews. So, okay, let me get to the list of interviews while I'm looking for this stuff here. Big salute to Soto Yen. Big salute to Kajal Doll, a.k.a. Kajal Kumar. Okay, that's a model out there, South Asian model from Fiji. Who else? Vicky Chan. Big salute to Vicky Chan. He's been doing this thing in the scene over there for a while. And he definitely has been tapped in with a lot of Toronto artists. You know, he has songs with, you know, WC and Young Buck and all types of people. He's been around for a minute, you know, doing his damn thing. All right. So big up to him. Big up to Concise, a.k.a. Concise the Black Knight. Okay. Got to interview that gentleman right there. And that was an honor for me. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to Checkmate and Concise from when I was a young buck before I moved to Toronto. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to tap in with him and get an interview going on, bless, super bless. But yeah, it's been a fruitful trip. I'm putting together a big vlog for the whole thing with the whole Hastings trip, with all the different places that I hit over there. Let me see if I could pull up my media player. Got it. I thought I was going to be rusty, but I'm right back. It's like riding a bike. You know what I'm saying? I was almost not going to do a live this week and just let the content fly. But nah, man, we got to get interactive with the people then. So this is Hastings right behind us. So we're basically in a drug-free zone here. They said they don't like the filming out here, so I got to be very careful with the way that I conduct my filming out here, but it's serious, man. Let me stop right there. Let me go back just a bit. Look at this lineup of people right there. It's a mod thing. That's just one little small spot. Okay? It's serious, man. Vancouver's not no joke. This is the block right here. This is let me see, y'all can see it on the screen. This is like a drug-free or like a injection clinic or whatever. Hold on, I got more. This is the raw clips that I'm showing y'all right now. This hasn't been edited, so the audio is going to be a little bit mosh up. I'm in it now. Okay, this is Hastings. I don't remember exactly what corner. That's not Main yet. So, what do you want to ask me? I just want to know. Fucking dumb cunt. Whoa. Guidelines.
Telling the truth? Fucking cunt. Yeah, she did.
He's trying to get this monetized. Can I talk to you for 5 minutes?
Huh?
Can I talk to you for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm over here on Hastings. Do you live on the street?
Unfortunately, yeah, I do, because I'm so depressed right now. Because people are just constantly on me. Every time that I, bring myself up, they steal, and it's just gross.
How long? I was out there in the ground zero, I'm telling you, yo. You know what I'm saying? What are you saying right there? Peace, love, what up? Carol and Columbia, are those cross streets over there? I'm not really familiar with the area, you know what I'm saying? So
this girl, Bonnie Paddington, fucking came in and moved back to where my dad is.
Where are you from originally?
Well, my dad's from Barbados and my mom's from Germany.
Well, my mom's from Barbados too. Rest her soul.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Look at that smile. You could tell that there's a real, listen, the soul is even showing on the outside. It's not even on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Woman's just dealing with some serious, real issues out there in those streets out there. You know what I'm saying? Bless her soul. Bless her heart.
Hi.
So you guys are giving away some food here.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Are you guys, is this off your own dime? You're paying for this yourself?
Ourselves. We have no.
Wow.
Because our script
My bad for the audio, gang. I'm going to fix that later on.
So this is part of our duty to God.
Yeah.
No, that's beautiful.
Just
We
to
do it
feed
every
those.
Put a nice little denoiser on there. Don't worry, gang. It's going to sound crispy clean.
second month
That are
or so.
needy.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who they are.
And you guys do this every day?
Every
every-
second month.
Kyle Johnson says you definitely got a BJ for $20. Just chill, broski. I respect my body. Every second
Every
month.
second month,
And I got a girl, bro. Just chill. Man, don't do them type thing there, Bridget.
we do a large quantity for about 300 to 400 people.
Yeah, today it's for about 400 people. And we do usually walk.
Salute to these people right here. They're basically every other month they go out there on their own dime, give out mad pounds of food, and they're just like real big hearts. They got real big hearts. You know what I'm saying? Just, they see the poverty, they see just the stuff that's going on over there, and they're like, you know what? They want to do their part and make a difference, even if they're just a small part of this whole big picture. You know what I'm saying?
Whoppers. We buy the Whoppers and feed them. But today they raised their price so much that we had to make our own sandwiches.
Wow. Well, God bless you guys.
Thank you so much.
I'll you have the name of a company or anything, or it's just
they are
personal?
submitters to God.
Submitters to God.
Submitter to God?
Just to God alone.
God alone.
God alone. So
And we read
anyone-
the scripture Quran and we follow that to the T.
Yes. Nah, man, some beautiful souls out there. So yeah, it was definitely a mission. It was I was on ground zero. I must say it again and again and again. Ground zero. At least six blocks of just people able to do whatever they want. Basically, like it's a free drug zone is what they call it. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I was asking people when I was out there, I was like, yo, why is it like that? Because I went there on Tuesday afternoon, okay? And did my vlog on Tuesday afternoon. And after that, I was just shocked. Everybody who I was doing an interview with, I'm asking them about it in the interview. I was just like in shock, man. And you're talking to somebody who, when I first moved to Toronto, the first place where I touched down to try to get money, like even before I lived here, when I was just coming through on missions, I would touch down at Sherburne and Dundas. And I was like, that's ground zero. You know what I'm saying? Coming from Montreal, NDG would be one of the areas where you would have a high activity of, them type of things. I'm trying to be cool for the YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And even there, when I got to Toronto, I was like, wow, Dundas and Sherburne, jeez. Ain't nothing touching that. Nothing's touching that. And I went to Vancouver back in 2005, right? Maybe 2004. I don't remember exactly. I'm getting old now, right? And on that trip, I seen Hastings. I seen Hastings in Maine, and that was just that corner at the time. It was just wrapped around the corner. I was like, woo, that's pretty bad. Like, you guys got a little bit of a problem out here. Don't let that get out of control. Okay? And this is 2004, 2005, let's say. Okay, 18 years ago. I was like, ooh, that's almost as bad as Toronto. Don't let that get out of control. And I got on my plane and I came back to Toronto and dealt with the Toronto life. 18 years later, I go back over there and it's gotten kind of out of control. That one block with just the wraparound of fiends turned into 6 to 8 blocks of just the same thing. It's a sight to behold, trust me. And don't think that you can go out there as a Toronto man and be like, oh, damn. You know, especially like you're a hood man, you're a road man. You're like, think that just money just gonna be flying out the sky now that you're on that block. Nah, B. I think it's kind of spoken for. You know what I'm saying? I think they have their own little system out there. I didn't see bare hustlers standing up on the block. You know, every single corner, just bare mans and, you know, nice Nikes and or Jordans or whatever, just like collecting bare cash. Like, nah. I bumped into one little set of hustlers. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you guys. If you guys are watching this, salute to you. Okay? Man's hailed me up. They're like, yo, who is that? Yo, fam, don't you got a YouTube channel? I say, yeah. What? I was like, damn, I'm on the other side of the country. Salute. So if y'all are watching this, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know who you are. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Big up. You know what I'm saying? I thought they were going to tell me, yo, nigga, what you doing out here with the camera, bro? I thought, listen, hey. I might need what that camera cost, bruh. I was dolly, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have nothing on me, not even like the jigger, you know what I'm saying? I was naked out there, bro. They would have had me. Do whatever they want with me, pause. So when mans were like, yo, that's you? I was like, yes, yeah, that's me. Yeah. Okay, it's all love. Okay, I'm allowed out here. Salute. I'm going to keep it moving now, all right? All right? Road to Success says, meanwhile, Friday has 2 security guards with him. Yeah, right. Not yet. Best believe when the bag come in, though, you see me on the Gaza. Yeah, I'm right in the middle of it, man. Oh my gosh, it's so dangerous out here, right? Go to the off the frame, 2 security guards out there. I'm scared as shit. No, I'm playing. We never scared. You know what I'm saying? We go anywhere we need to go to get this content, bro. All right? Risk my life for the comment gang. You know what I'm saying? Could have been out there trying to film something and, you know, when a zombie come up to me with a needle and just jig me in the side of my, right? I'll be stuck in Vancouver, zombied out. You know what I'm saying? So just the fact that I'm sitting right here, hey. You know what I'm saying? Gotta respect it. You gotta respect it, man. Jeez. Go anywhere for this content, broski. But yeah, man, I made it back. Vancouver was definitely a great trip. And once again, salute to, and I got the hoodie on still. You're gonna see me wearing this hoodie and a few pieces of content this week. Be like, yo, Friday, you don't change your drip, fam. Like, nah, fam. I put it on again. Represent that Queensboro, you know what I'm saying, dispensary. They got, for the people who are in Vancouver, check them out, okay? Hit them up on their Instagram, Queens _cannabis scene. But while I was gone, I was in my Airbnb, flipped open the phone, and I seen some posts. Because I got to make sure that I check on what's going on in Toronto. You know what I mean? That's my home. Got to make sure I'm going with the Toronto people. Like, what's going on back home? I'm seeing 4 shootings or 4 M's in 4 days. I was like, damn. I'm there looking at the mountains. Like, geez. I know that, Vancouver, they don't get it twisted. They got their share of stuff going on out there too. Okay? They got a lot of stuff going on out there. But, I'm there every time I go on Six Sounds, Canadian Underground Kings. I'm looking around and I'm like, whew. Feels good to be out here, man. But one thing happened. I try to see if I could just open up the phone and not have anybody talking my name in any type of way and just have a good trip, a good day. But it just never, ever, ever fails. They got to use the I Hate Friday technique. I've explained this technique before. Special technique. It's used when, some motion is needed. When motion is kind of low and you want to bring it up, pause. You initiate the I Hate Friday technique. Okay? Many people have used this successfully, and every once in a while I respond, depending on who it is and whether it's worth it or not. So I open up my phone and I seen a post from Six Sounds, and it said, let me see if I can pull this up for you guys to see. Let's salute to the comment gang. Okay. Now I'm going to put a disclaimer out here. This is not going to be a rant. So if the numbers are going up on the live, if people are like, it's the time, it's time. Share it. Share this part. Clip this part. He's going to go crazy. I'm not going to go crazy. Okay. So one of my favorite, god damn, Tabagnac. 1 second, gang. Uno momento, gang. There it is. Here, let me do this. Let's do this. Let me move this. Let me take my time. Because I got to make sure I pay the proper respects to people who I mess with their stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay, where is it? Right here. So I opened my phone and I seen this. Friday takes shots at the Crook. Now this is actually the second post. Let me see if I can find the original post. The original thing. I was actually taken aback. Okay, here it is. So the Crook says that Friday Ricky Dread, they spelled it right, salute to Six Sounds, is done. Dunzo. Finito. I'm adding sauce. He didn't say those parts, but done. Okay? So let's play this. 1 second. You take the mute off.
Well, yo, Friday Ricky Jed's done on here. I'm not giving him no more interviews because I'll give him one interview and he'll split it into like 9 interviews. So Friday Ricky Jed is done.
Oh, no, we need you now, Crook, but let's keep it real.
The bad turns one interview into fucking
DJ Vlad does
crazy. But it depends, yo, Brody. If he's interviewing my,
press a clip available right now.
Listen, I'm not even gonna say mine. Listen, I feel like if it depends, every artist is different. Like if I fuck with people to give them an interview, my nigga, and then they start asking me all the wrong questions and shit and asking me shit that has nothing to do with music and a bunch of shit, I'm not really too in tune to like be talking with that shit on interviews, and then they go and link with a person's whoever the fuck they're like doing their rivalry with or whatever, and then they're fucking asking them a bunch of questions.
That makes.
We'll address exactly what he's talking about right there.
I feel like that shit's gay. Like what the fuck? But
a different way.
That.
So I opened my phone and I saw that post. Okay, it wasn't only on Six Sounds, it was on a few other posts because, like I said, the I don't like Friday or let me take shots at Friday technique, it works well and it gets spread across multiple platforms. I am honored that a technique can be used that's attached to my name and motion can happen. Okay? For me, that's a positive. Okay? That means I got some more followers this morning, even though it was due to hate. So, I responded. And I guess I was not trying. I guess I should have said it with my chest. But Friday takes shots at the Crook and tells him that he's not getting any hotter. Okay? They always use the picture from my first album. The album dropped in 2012, fam. This picture is from 2012. I have updated pictures on Google. Oh my God. But it's fine. I'm just playing. So I said on a tweet, okay, this is on Twitter. This is not on Instagram. I says, don't worry, broski. I wasn't looking for another interview. You ain't getting any hotter out here, so why would I? Wondering emoji. Okay? So let's stop there and unpack this. The reason I said this, in my own defense, is because here's the thing when it comes to these rappers, or just people here in Toronto media. We're living in a really gangster type of environment where taking shots at Friday is cool, but Friday returning fire, verbal fire, is like, oh, what are you doing, broski? You're like, how dare you? Okay? But when it comes to this content game, you know, you can take shots at me, take shots at me, take shots at me. But if I feel the person is important enough, or I like their music, like I do to Crook, I'm going to respond. Okay? I'm a man in the end of the day. So I'm not going to sit here and, you know, just be like, you know, I'm just going to turn the other cheek because I'm not trying to offend nobody. I don't want nobody to beat me up. No, fam. I'm going to respond. Okay? I'm not going to be rude. I'm not going to be on some bad man thing like, yo, you don't see me when you see me. No, it's nothing like that. But you take a shot at me, especially publicly, I'm going to respond. That's just how it's going to be. And I'm not just talking about the Crook. I'm talking about with anybody who could try to bring down the cachet of the We Love Hip Hop Network in any way. And we're trying to. This thing that, you know what I'm saying? Myself, team members that are here and have passed, have helped to build over the almost last 7 years. Ain't nobody is going to take shots at this, and I'm just going to sit there and just be like, oh my God, I can't, you know, it's okay because, you know, I don't want to get hurt. No, I'm going to respond. So that's what I said. So, and then it continued.
A different way.
All right. So the Crook seen that after the blogs were like, hey, yo, he said something. Hey, we got motion. And he responded with the list that I had posted back in, where's the date on this again? August. So just in August, a couple months ago, not even that long ago, of my personal favorite top 5 Toronto rappers. Okay. Y'all were there. So some of y'all in the chat right now were there when I was compiling this list. Okay. Let me make sure that this visual is right behind y'all proper like. Okay. And it was like what does he mean by, I guess it was a wondering, what does he mean by not getting any hotter, since I had his name on my personal favorite top 5 Toronto rappers. Okay. So this is my top 5 favorite. Okay. Personal favorite. Favorite. Not to be confused with hotter or hottest. Okay. I see you in the comments. There's Kyle Johnson, like, who's sad boy? She's a young female who's doing her damn thing. Okay. And guess what? He's still my favorite. Okay. There's a lot of people who I think are extremely talented. Are they the hottest? Not necessarily. I'll actually go as far as to say some of the hottest are not my favorites. Okay? So let's never get construed talent with heat, with motion. Okay? The good thing about this is that when you have talent, you can change the needle of motion. But when I said, and I said what I said, when I said, where's my statement again? Let me pull that up. Don't worry, broski. I wasn't looking for another interview. You ain't getting any hotter out here, so why would I? The only thing I will say that I guess I can't completely mean is like, if things are going cool, the motion is starting to get hotter, then we'll tap in. You know what I'm saying? But like, with all due respect, rappers peak after a certain point in time. Okay? Even our favorite ones, they peak after a certain point in time. You know, and it starts to get harder to get that motion as you start getting older. There's a lot of rappers out here, and I'm not going to just say only the Crook, but there's a lot of rappers out here who are 80s babies. When you're 80s babies, that means you're in your 30s. Okay? Two things start happening as a rapper in your 30s, and I'm going to tell you from experience. Two things start happening as a rapper in your 30s. You start getting better. You start getting really, really good at doing this rap stuff. You know what I'm saying? Your studio sessions start becoming this easy because the art of rapping, the art of putting words together, you know what I mean? It just becomes second nature. You find your pocket, you find your voice, and you start becoming a seasoned MC. However, as far as getting that mainstream attention, that blow up, the window starts getting smaller and smaller because of the age. Because unfortunately, our game doesn't work on who's the most talented. It works on who's the hottest. So when I say I said what I said, I'm not saying it in a way like, oh, I'm dissing. I'm not dissing. I'm just saying you're one of my favorite MCs, one of my favorite artists out here because you're one of the most talented. But the hottest? Not right now. Now, if that list that you put up behind you was the hottest Toronto rappers and your name was at the top, then it would be like, touche, got him. Oh, let me put my foot in my mouth because, you know, Friday you talking smack. You said he was the hottest. No, I said he was my favorite. And still is my favorite. Okay? So, I'll also say this when it comes to Friday Ricky Dread being done. Because when I was hearing this, I was on a paid trip to Vancouver. And I was saying to myself, God damn, I didn't get the memo. Maybe the promoters didn't get the memo neither because the money cleared. When I open my emails and I see new sponsors that are like, hey, we love what you guys are doing out here and thank you for what you guys are doing for the culture. Is there any way that we can, you know, promote our products during your broadcast, whether it's on a podcast episode, interview, or whatever? And I give the fee and they say, yeah, that's it. Where can we send the money? I'm like, damn, I guess they didn't get the memo neither. Maybe not everybody, and this is, again, with all due respect, maybe not everybody pays attention to the Toronto blogs, okay? Maybe not everybody is up on that subset of Toronto scene, that subsection of the Toronto scene where everybody's like, yo, who's the hottest? And then people think, okay, that means the hottest in the whole city. And then I go around and walk down Yonge Street or walk down Robson in Vancouver, and I ask them, yo, do you know any Toronto rappers? And they say Drake. So then next, that litmus test that people have when they go through the different blog pages, and we have mad blog pages. I'm a blogger too. But what we post doesn't dictate what's heat. Okay? If you're up on academics' page or something like that, it might dictate a little bit more on what's heat, but that ain't even necessarily true neither. You could have just paid for a post. Okay? So for anybody, when you see anybody get motion on these blogs, We Love Hip Hop included, it doesn't mean that they're the hottest rapper in the city. It just means that the subset of the Toronto culture knows about them. The mans them who all went to school together or different schools and played in basketball leagues and have rival issues with different gangs and hoods and, know about the 2-2 this K and that person, this person. And, I'm not even going to put names or pretend names in there because I don't even know half of y'all names sometimes. You know what I'm saying? This person got beat up on range and that person, had a swap out with this person in this hood, and this chick in a Burger King got beat up because she's ops with it. Not everybody knows about that shit. The people who don't follow those pages don't know nothing about it, don't care nothing about it. So if you're the top person on them pages, it don't mean you're the hottest. When these pages give us motion, they're doing you a favor for the day. And then guess what? Keefe D is getting arrested or something else is happening and people move on. So I'll wrap this up by saying salute to the Crook. Once again, okay? Still my number one when it comes to my favorite Toronto rappers out here. Okay? And hopefully we can have another conversation on camera, or maybe even behind the scenes, and figure this out. Because with all actuality, for a lot of audience members who I've met in the past, they tell me that their first time of getting to know the Crook from back when we started this podcast 6 years ago, almost 7 years ago, was from the Biz Loke interview. Or it was from the interview that he did shortly after by himself. And they're like, yo, that guy's music's hard. I seen that interview that you did with him and I want to check out his music after. And yo, I'm a fan now. You're welcome. So anyhow, salute to the Crook. We'll leave it right there. What y'all saying in the comments, man? Comment gang strong. Jay Castro, what up, man? Listen, I told you I wasn't going to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to start yelling. I only have that kind of smoke for people who I have smoke for. You know what I'm saying? And I don't got smoke for the Crook. Like real shit. I really don't. The other guy who he was talking to in the thing, he ain't worth talking about. Okay? He ain't got no real motion out here. He just picks up his phone and talks shit, all right? And then goes back in his girlfriend's basement. So we're not worrying about him. We don't have to mention his name. But let's move on. That Keefe D guy. That Keefe D guy, so that I guess they're looking 27 years later to say, you know what? We're going to put a cap on top of this Tupac murder, okay? And, bring some closure to, I don't know, the fans, I guess? I don't know. I'm very confused on how or why they kept on pursuing this case now, like years later. I guess I have a few inklings why, because, bro, you talk a lot. Like the man Keefe D just was like on Vlad, like as if, You know, there's a statute of limitation on an M. And apparently now, all of the different vlogs and different things are saying that they've arrested this man in his Las Vegas home. Let me see if I can pull up an article here. So, y'all can see this behind me. Suspect Keefe D, 60, is arrested in connection with Tupac murder. Compton Crick gang leader confessed in his memoirs about hunting down and executing rapper in 1996 drive-by. Yeah, he wrote a memoir also. Okay, because a lot of people are looking at DJ Vlad and saying, well, Vlad's the police because he said everything in the Vlad interview and then went back to Vlad for more and then went back again and went back again. And then he went on Art of Dialogue and this place and that place. And I think he even started his own podcast, but it's Vlad's fault. And Vlad, yo, listen, I'm just going to play a little bit of it.
In the book, at this point in my life, I can say that I have a deep sense of remorse.
There's sound effects on top of it. Just chill, Vlad. Don't.
We love hip hop.
Don't sap me, Vlad. Okay, I know how you get.
With tons of potential to impact the world. I hate that Tupac's family, friends, and fans, especially his mother, Afeni Shakur, had to go through the pain of losing her son. It's terrible losing people like that. I know that pain too well. However, I stand firm on the point that Tupac, Suge Knight, and the rest of those dudes didn't have any business putting their hands on my beloved nephew, Baby Lane.
We love hip hop.
Baby Lane is apparently the shooter.
Then jumping on my nephew gave us the ultimate green light to do something to their ass.
We love hip hop.
The ultimate green light. The ultimate. This is DJ Vlad reading to him from his memoirs. The ultimate green light, the man said.
So you have a sense of remorse for what happened to Tupac?
Yeah. I got a sense of remorse that happened to any brother. You know what I'm saying? We should
stop the cap.
Stop.
So that's one clip. That's one, almost a minute, okay? From, I guess, hours, I would say, of footage, of content, of this guy talking and talking. And here's the thing. People are asking, do you think that Vlad is the police? Okay, because Vlad, he made his moves around after. And let me see if I could find some things covering this, because I know Academics had posted something about DJ Vlad. Maybe Vlad had even posted it himself. Let's see. I'm very apprehensive to cover this Lil Tay thing because of the fact that she's a child, man. Part of me wants to go in and be like, yo, fam, like, what is wrong with you? But it's like, I'll maybe cover it later. Let's see. Story, man. I'm trying to find a clip with DJ Vlad. Wow, they got bare documents, all types of stuff on this guy, eh? Holy. And apparently they raided his home a few months back. Here, you know what? I'll do a YouTube check. Let's do a quick YouTube check. Let's go on the tube. DJ Vlad. Let's see. Let's see. DJ Vlad talks. Keefe D. And see if we find that. Hold on, let me go on YouTube first. Holy, 1 second, gang. Un momento. Let me just go on YouTube. Just give me a second. Let's go on YouTube. Vlad talks Keefe. Let's see if we could find it, because I see there was a clip of DJ Vlad. Okay, here it is. Vegas PD contacted me about my Keefe interview. Let's go.
Keefe house gets raided.
Yeah.
In Nevada. Mm-hmm. There is apparently a grand jury that are interviewing people as we speak.
Yeah.
What was your reaction when you heard about him, about
Big salute to Bomb First TV.
them raiding his house?
And this is from 2 days ago.
I mean, I think everyone was surprised. You know, like, the case is 27 years old. The proffer agreement happened years ago. There's been multiple documentaries about it. They're going to do it now? Okay. You know, the question is whether it's going to be like a real prosecution or whether they're just going to...
We love hip-hop.
...just plead out to something slight and so we could just close the case.
We love hip-hop.
Let's forward a bit.
You come to my platform and do an interview only to then work against you with the police. Regardless of what
hold on.
people think that I really...
This is the meat and potatoes, pause.
I'm not going to have you come to my platform and do an interview only to then work against you with the police. Regardless of what people think that I really do, the reality of what I do, and I've had to do this before. I remember this one time they tried to seize this one interview of someone who asked me to take it down like the next day.
Okay.
Because they were fighting a case at the time. Their lawyer asked me to take
Listen
it down.
closely, gang.
They then wanted to get the footage from me, and I said no. And they were like, well, we're going to put you on the stand, whatever. We're going to subpoena you. Like, all right, well, I'm lawyering up then. Mm-hmm. So my lawyer got involved, and they weren't able to get it. And, you know, ultimately the guy ended up losing his case anyways, but we weren't involved in it. So
he's telling a story of how he actually spent money on legal fees so that they couldn't subpoena him for an interview that he took down that the prosecutors wanted to use in a case. So when people talk about Vlad, you know, being the police, being the feds, and listen, this is not an ad for DJ Vlad TV or for Vlad TV or whatever. Okay, like I'm just going off of my own opinions because I sometimes I get some of the same type of talks. Every once in a while, I've heard a little, Friday's the feds, and I'm like, what? You guys need to shut the hell up, man. But I think people who really think of, who live that street life, they get things misconstrued when it comes to interviewers. And even back to when I was talking about the Crook and stuff like that, and some of the things he was saying about me, right? Asking questions that, I guess questions that they feel like could try to get them hemmed up. I don't do that over here. And when I watch Vlad, anytime I see somebody really giving it up, I don't feel like the question that they were asked was like, hey, so tell me about all your criminal cases and anything that might have not been known so that, we can record it here on these cameras. And even if he asks what they call, quote unquote, a leading question, okay, let's even push it that far. It's your choice whether you're going to answer the question or not. Okay? I've actually seen even when the Casper TNG interview, they were telling mans to stop. Okay, all right, okay, we heard enough. All right, we got it. Okay, we got it. Chill. Maybe niggas is just good at interviewing and, how to get people comfortable. They know how to get people to talk. I'm not asking to tell me about all your crimes.
If you interview on my platform, if the police then try to approach me on it, I'm always going to say no.
Yeah.
So I haven't even responded. And I'm sure the police are going to watch this and now see why.
Yeah.
But that's my stance. I'm not responding. I'm not cooperating. If you want to try to subpoena whatever, I will get a lawyer and I will fight it. And from what I understand, even in the language they use, I don't think that they can. But I think what they're trying to do is
Man's like, yo, I'm not the one. You could pull up on my content. You might have a case going on, but my content ain't gonna. And you know what? You could have even seen my content and said, this guy said a little bit of that stuff on your stuff. However, you can't use my shit. You can't subpoena me for my stuff. He's going to take his bag, and he got a bag, and he's going to fight it. He's going to lawyer up and be like, nah, you can't use this in court as evidence. I don't know. That doesn't sound like the cops to me. And it's crazy because, like, I feel like I'm like nut hugging over here, pause, like, but I'm just, facts is facts, fam. A lot of y'all bring this stuff on yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Franklin Fraser says, all you have to say is no comment. Exactly. Right? Everybody references back to that Pee Wee Longway interview where he was asking, and listen, don't get me wrong, that Pee Wee Longway interview, he was asking some leading questions in that one. Okay? Oh man, Vlad's gonna slap me with a freaking copyright. Like, what I tell you, you cannot use not even 10 seconds of my shit off of your channel.
Life is pretty crazy, but it all fades away the moment you give your dog a naturally delicious...
Yet he goes anyway. Right here.
All right, here we go. Pee Wee Longway. A lot of people start to hustle early. Like, how old were you when you first started hustling?
Listen.
I wasn't hustling, man. I was a school guy, man. Going to school, handling my business, man. You know.
Love hip hop.
This guy's great.
You 100% legal? You were good?
Yeah.
We love hip hop.
Doing everything
Listen to these questions.
by the book.
Doing it by the book, man. Make sure it happens.
Okay. And that's the way to answer those types of questions. People get mad at me for asking, but then people...
Look at his face.
We love hip hop.
Hold on. Here's the good question right here.
The color blue seems to be very
It's
prominent.
a nice color, my boy.
We love hip hop.
It's a nice color.
Not good.
It ain't nothing like that.
Ain't nothing
I
like that.
assume there's a Crip thing going on.
Nah, just a nice color.
Pee Wee Longway, ladies and gentlemen. Right there. That's how you answer them questions. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. Listen, man. Keefe D. I feel like he was on a very, very heavy clout chasing train. Okay? He was on the clout chasing express. He could connect his name to Tupac. People were probably paying him money for interviews. He was doing the Charleston White before Charleston White. Right? You know niggas, like, they gotta pay bills, B. He probably wasn't even hitting them over the head for $30K like Charleston White does. He's like, yo, give me $2,000. I'll pop by. I'll pay for my own flight. What up? I'll come talk for 4 hours. Oh, Tupac. Oh, man, me and my cousin, me and my little nephew, I said, here, take the gun, nigga. You know, he was on the side, I was on this side of the car, and you know, Pac was on the, you know, on the other side. So I said, little nigga, take the gun and you shoot him. Well, bruh, how can I reenact your interview, but you don't want to go to jail? How? How, Sway? It don't even make no sense. Like the way that the man told the story, I was like, bruh, I felt like I was right there. I was right there in the car with him and Baby Lane. I felt like I was, you know, turning the corners. Where were they? They were in Vegas when that happened, right? I felt like I was right there on the Vegas Strip, right there with them. You know what I'm saying? I can see the bandana over the gun when he was passing it over to Baby Lane. Like, damn, you're going to do it right over here in the Las Vegas Strip? All right, OG. You know what I'm saying? Like, the story was that vivid. And I'm not even talking about the umpteenth story. I'm talking about the first Vlad TV interview. I was like, damn, bro. This nigga just admitted to killing Tupac. Anybody else hear this? When was this first Vlad interview? Let me do a little bit of quick examinations here, and then we'll get off of this, because, bro, your name is mud out here now, broski. Keefe D. And don't get me wrong, it's not like he's going to go in jail and have a hard time. Like, obviously he's going to have a hard time because he's old. You know, jail sucks. But as far as like gang leaders and gangbang, you know, jail people in jail giving him a hard time, I don't think so. Let's see. I feel like his first interview was like 4 or 5 years ago. But there's different outfits. Like, look at this. There's him with this, the bald head one when he just came through with no hat on. And I feel like there's another one. Okay, Keefe D, the art of dialogue. Like, man, look for chat bridging. Look, if I just put in interviews. Interviews full. Vlad, 4 years ago. Art of dialogue. Another art of dialogue. What's this one? Urban City TV. 122,000 views from 3 years ago. Full interview. Hour and 9 minutes. Bruh. Enough for chat bridging. Another art of dialogue. Different thumbnail. Like, bro. Cam Capone. 2,500. 2,500. Another 1,500 for this one. And then Vlad, do Vlad for free. Because I need that clout. Come on, bro. I don't even think they needed the Vlad interview. They could just aggregate everything and do a mashup of all his confessions. And Road to Success. And wrote a book. This guy couldn't wait to go to jail. Anyhow, R.I.P. Tupac. Okay, I'm not going to say salute to this guy. R.I.P. Tupac, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess for the fans, for the family members, there's some closure right there, okay? The other person, the trigger man is dead. And, 27 years later, they got one of the other accomplices, I guess, accomplice. He's an accomplice. Anywho, I got more news stories. I got more things I want to talk about. Let's give him something to talk about. Oh, I want to follow up on this LNC Capo story. Okay, I spoke about this the last time I went live. Actually, you know what? Before I get to LNC Capo, uno momento. Always, I gotta play this. We'll get to Capo in a second. Hold your head, LNC Capo. Need to play this.
I see it. Okay. And your car game mean, my brother. Let's not listen.
Man, we got to talk about cars.
You're Trop
You the
5.
only car. You the only one on radio that rep cars. Been repping cars. You been having deals with Ford and Chevrolet. You been talking long time. Years.
Listen to me.
You not doing fraud.
This guy
you ain't
right
stealing
here.
cars. Not you. Not Flex.
We not selling bad houses.
No, we ain't selling fake houses.
No,
we not gonna steal no old lady houses.
That's not nice.
Nah, you ain't. You going to hell.
That's not nice, Ricky.
You was gonna get it today.
Stop for stealing those old
Oh
houses.
man, listen,
Oh my God.
listen, New York.
Oh my God, Charlamagne.
We are not up here selling the Brooklyn Bridge.
Hey, Charlamagne, come with Flex. Come with Flex. Come on.
Shout out to Mr. Touchy Feely.
Oh, I need to add it by myself.
Casey often appeared with Pena at real estate seminars, but his attorney insists he's a victim too.
And DJ Envy also gave $500,000 as an investment, which he has not received back yet.
Pena's attorney declined to be interviewed, but in a letter to the court, he complains about the tactics he says some investors are using. He writes, "My clients need time to first protect their family from threats of death, rape, and physical harm."
Hey, yo.
He actually owns iHeart, but he has a boss too. John Venata is his boss.
Who's John Venata?
That's the Miami warden, the correctional facility warden. That is his boss.
Content wars. So Rick Ross decided he's going to take another shot at DJ Envy. We thought it was done. Okay. Originally, this started because of the car show. Was it really because of the car show? Because it started getting out of control. That last slide where DJ Envy walked into the Breakfast Club studio with the cop suit on and stuff, and he was like, "Oh, so Ricky." He had jokes that day. But their original issue started from a car show, right? I'm hesitant because I'm like, did it really get out of control because of the car show? Like, god dang. So now, Ross, I thought it was all done after the back and forth, right? I think they never actually had a public resolution, and then there was never any talk of behind the scenes whether these guys figured it out. But I know one thing with Envy, he doesn't, just from watching from the outside, because I don't know him personally, but he doesn't let things slide. He seems like the type that he'll take things personally for a long time, right? But Ross seems like the type too, because I wish they had a video for this, because they went off. I would love to see what Meek Mill was doing during that time while Ross was just going crazy, just talking, just exposing the thing. Because low key, that next slide that I played with, that video,
Casey.
And it's from, who is it from? Spencer Cornelia, right? From that video from Spencer Cornelia that was talking about all the different people who got ripped off by Cesar Pena, aka Flippin' NJ, and apparently or allegedly DJ Envy, right? With all that going on, it makes me wonder how this guy could stay so cool. And somebody said something in the comments, quick, fast. Road to Success says, ever since Angela Yee left Breakfast Club, DJ Envy has been on some holding L's after L's. Listen, this might be a part of the reason why Angela Yee left the Breakfast Club. Didn't she have business with him? They own a Juices for Life, one of Styles P's franchises. They own one of those, and they own it together. All right. So they have some type of business together. Maybe she's seen the feds coming from a mile away and said, you know what? Let me start working on getting my own show because I don't know how long the Breakfast Club's going to last when there's only going to be me and Charlemagne here if they lock this nigga up. I'm just saying. She was there when Flippin' NJ was there for the first few interviews. Okay, she was sitting right there. She could have realized that the money was funny back then. Said, you know what? Let me get far away from these niggas because when the feds is coming, you know what I'm saying? You got to get out the way. It's the feds. Like, for Ross to be saying this type of stuff on a public interview, on a big public platform like Hot 97, okay? This means that now it's just open news in the industry. This is not a dirty little secret that's behind the velvet rope that only the if you knows you knows can really talk about it, okay? This is public knowledge now. The Envy got the feds on him. You know what I'm saying? This is public knowledge. His name is sullied right now where mans can make jokes and say, hey, don't be selling them old ladies no houses.
Wait, I see it. Okay.
Right?
Your car game mean, my brother. Let's not listen.
Man, we got to
stop trying to sell the Brooklyn Bridge.
Only car. You the only one on radio that rep cars, been repping cars. You been having deals with.
It's like Ross couldn't wait to take a shot.
Ford and Chevrolet. You've
For
been talking long time, years.
Listen to me,
you not
York.
doing fraud.
This guy
you ain't
right
stealing
here.
Cars. Not you. Not Flex.
We not selling bad houses.
No, we ain't selling fake houses.
Hold on. Where's my? I gotta do the proper justice.
No, we're not gonna steal no old lady houses.
That's not nice.
Nah, you ain't. You going to hell?
You knew you was gonna get it today.
You going to hell for stealing those old houses.
Man. Listen,
oh my God.
listen, New York.
Oh my God.
We are not up here selling the Brooklyn Bridge.
Hey, Charlemagne, come with Flex. Come with Flex.
It's like Charlemagne, abandoned ship.
Come on.
Shout out to Mr. Touchy Feely. Oh, wait, I see it.
Okay.
That was a low blow right there at the end, Flex. You didn't have to do one of those on the way out. I was like, right there on the way out. Hold that, buddy. Knee to the nuts. Called him Mr. Touchy-Feely at the end of the rant. Holy smokes. Holy. Oh, man. Content Wars is great. I ain't going to lie to you. It's way more entertaining than the rap game, rap beef. You know what I'm saying? When rappers are going at content creators or content creators versus content creators, it gets spicy. Holy. But listen, man, salute to DJ Envy. Just hopefully, them feds don't run down like during a filming of The Breakfast Club. Because the cameras will be on. And Charlemagne ain't going to save your ass, bro. Pause. Okay, he's just going to let it fly. He's just going to be like, oh, snap. Film that. Film that, right? Oh, damn, they're arresting DJ Envy right on camera. Oh, snap. It's the most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Anywho, LNC Capo. Let's get to him. So last time I reported, I was kind of confused whether, not confused, I wasn't completely sure whether he was arrested. It was rumors speculating that he was arrested, okay? I spoke about it here. I spoke about an interview that we did with him in the past. uncovered a few things as far as the oppiness that was going on. Because, like, listen, there's a lot of Toronto rappers, so it's hard to keep track of everybody and who they're dissing and all that stuff. Okay? But apparently, I was correct. He was arrested. Let me see what it's saying here in the caption. And big up to Six Sounds once again. LNC Capo calls from jail, and this is Dope Boy DQ. What are your thoughts? That's all I got. But yeah, he took some shots.
You know he's smoking on, man. You know he's smoking on, man. Gang shit.
You already know, crew.
What's it out right now, Brody?
45.
Yeah. Mafia shit. Feed me, feed the guys. You know what I'm saying? Feed the ops too. You know he's smoking on. He's smoking on that.
I'll stop it there. And I'm going to use this as a teachable moment. Okay? Because I feel that this Toronto scene has come to a point where we've reached a plateau. We've reached a, what would you call that? We've reached a ceiling. We can't go any higher than this when it comes to a certain type of rap. You know what I'm saying? And even when it comes to stuff like this, right? A lot of rappers out here, and it goes back to even what I was saying before with that subset that people are like, yo, the hottest is what you see on the blogs. Okay? What you see on the blogs a lot is who is able to create the most traction, and bullshit creates traction. You know what I'm saying? The op shit creates traction, but it creates short-term traction because this gentleman is, you know, probably dealing with real life situations that are realer than rap. And he's inside. He's in a jail cell right now, which is unfortunate. But I will say, for him and for all of these guys out here who are living that life, you guys got to do better, man. You can't be wasting these phone calls to be like going at your ops. You know, a lot of this stuff, besides the blogs reposting it and Friday Ricky Dread reacting to it and, you know, just it being out there in the public, all the jail calls are recorded. You're not in this. You're not in the Fed yet. You're not in the, and hopefully you don't have to deal with a federal case. You don't have to go down below, as they say. But while you're in provincial, everything that you say, including what you say on them jail phones, will get used in the cases. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even trying to implicate him or any of his peoples in what's going on with what happened with that young man, Dope Boy DQ. Okay? Because when it comes to the smoking on op stuff, whoever's saying it not necessarily are the ones who are doing it. It just sounds cool to do when it comes to getting motion. Okay? There's a lot of people out here who are like, hey, you know, I'm smoking on such and such and I'm smoking on such and such, and had nothing to do with that body. Okay? So we're not going to put that on him or any of these individuals who talk about that stuff. But I will say this. There's a shelf life on this. Okay? I'm trying to make some plans right now after this trip to Vancouver. I got that traveling bug in me right now. Okay? I'm trying to go to the West Coast again. But now this time LA. Right? I'm trying to travel around and get to these different places and get to this bag. Just like how a rapper would need to. But a lot of these rappers, they reach their peak. They reach their ceiling because they have to deal with legal issues. Okay? It's not a rite of passage. It's a setback. It's an obstacle. It's a long-term hindrance. Okay? There's a lot of people who, once they start getting to a certain age, like this gentleman, he's probably in his mid-20s, starting to get towards his 30s. But not everybody wants to stay in this life for the rest of your life. You can come home and be like, you know what? I don't want to be about that life no more. I just want to go get a regular job. But guess what? It's hard to get a regular job when you got a criminal record. Take it from me. So all of this stuff in the short term seems super exciting. It seems, just mad traction, mad motion. But in the long term effects of the stuff that these guys are going through right now is what we really we're not going to be even tapped in to see what the long-term effects are. Because here's the thing. The long-term effects of any of these gentlemen or ladies who have dealt with legal issues and are publicly going at their ops and all that type of stuff, we're not going to care about them when they're 40-something. They're going to sound crazy if they're still doing that in their 40s. So the chances are, if they don't make it in this rap stuff, they'll just be living regular lives. They'll just be out there either having a regular job or just be an older road man. And both is okay. However, ain't nobody going to be talking about who they were smoking 10, 15 years ago. They'll be moved on to whoever the new young person is and whatever's supposed to be popular at that time. Hopefully not smoking packs of dead homies and all that type of stuff. Maybe that'll, fall out of population or being popular, and people will be onto something else. Maybe, hopefully not something super weird, but we'll be onto something else. So people won't even remember those Instagram posts, or those phone calls where mans are like, yeah, I'm smoking on the ops, smoking on this person. That won't matter 10, 15 years from now. So I'm just saying, just keep that in mind for this gentleman and anybody else. Next time you're like, you know what? I'm going to waste my phone call to be like, yeah. I'm going to talk about this person whose family is going through trauma now that their son or daughter has passed. I'm going to transfer my trauma onto them. Right? Take that time to call one of your loved ones and tell them that you love them. You know what I'm saying? Because life is short. Trust me, fam. Anywho, what else do I got on my list here? I think I'll just cover one more topic. Actually, let me do a quick little surf here. Let's look to this young man here, man. I'm going to leave the little TJ thing alone. I'm going to leave that alone. Okay? She's a young child. I don't think that her clout chasing is due to her only. Obviously, she dropped a music video. The faking the death is disgusting and horrible. However, I just don't like, actually, I'm addressing it. I don't like where this is going. Okay? And I'm not talking about the faking the death part. I obviously don't like that. That's horrible. Okay? But it's nothing new. YouTubers, TikTokers, all types of content creators do that despicable, nasty thing of faking their death. Right? I just watched a video on Neon doing that, and I don't know. I've watched multiple YouTube videos of people talking about faking their death for clout. Okay, to get their traction back up, to relaunch their careers, whatever it is. Okay. And entertainment, what up? Yes, Vancouver's very own. Right? I just came back from your town, little TJ, little TJ. So she's back. She dropped a music video. I'm just looking through ya. Yeah, not playing any of that. Here's the thing, what I don't like. with the comeback, besides the faking the death and all that, where this comeback is going to go. Right away with the comeback, they got her looking like how they had Britney Spears, okay? They're trying to S-utilize, okay, this young little girl's image. And it's disgusting to me. It's gross. All right? Because now that she's back, now that she came back with a new music video, the choice of clothing, and I'm going to sound like an old man or whatever, maybe a Gen Xer or whatever, boomer, you should have boomer, whatever. The scantily clothing on a 16-year-old, y'all know what you're doing and you're nasty. Okay? And I know where this is going. And the thing is, what's disgusting about it is that this kid is not in control of her own shit. Okay? She may think, or it may seem like, especially now that she's getting older, there was a video that has been going around all the different YouTubers who've been reacting to this, with her going through the speech of why she faked her death and how her dad has been trying to do all this manipulative stuff and da-da-da-da. What me and my girl were noticing, and what we were like very uncomfortable with, was the choice of clothing. Okay? Was the way that she was sitting with the clothing and the dress. And y'all know what you're doing. And you're nasty. Okay? This game works off of demographics. And there's certain demographics that people are always trying to pull. This is not just some her and her family coming up with this plan. I can smell music industry all in this. I can smell entertainment industry all in this. And we all know, for the people who really know, the entertainment industry is full of nasty people, okay? Epstein Island type people. So this comeback that they're doing right now is just part one. Okay? She made a 5-year comeback. After 5 years, she came back 16. She has 2 music videos, not just one, 2, that are well polished, well produced. The songs are mixed, mastered, ready for the top 100 charts. Okay? And the songs are not bad. Let's not get it twisted. They're well written. They're going to do what they need to do. Okay? But don't get it twisted and think that just her and her mom and her brother came with this super crazy rollout plan. Like, come on, we're not dumb. Or at least I'm not dumb. I can smell music industry. And I'm not going to call out the record companies, okay, individually. But y'all know who you are, the 3 majors. You all got your hands in there. And what you're doing is nasty. Because, what is it, 2 years from now, they're going to run another Daniel Bergola. Okay? Oh, she's 18 now. Run the OF. I seen this play before. We all seen this play before. You know what I'm saying? Yo, BJ Gill, thanks for the membership. So there's one thing to focus on. Oh, she faked her death. Oh my gosh, that's so despicable. Yeah, it's true. Yes, facts. She faked her death. It's gross. Yeah, but what's more gross is the comeback. Okay? That's why I got that picture on this side of the screen, and I'm not going to put it up on the screen. Besides YouTube, that's going to turn around and slap all the Jamaris and Poetic Flacco and everybody who's covered this, and salute to them, because they're doing what they're supposed to do. We covered this shit. But when I was watching the coverage, I was really uncomfortable with the way this little girl was dressed. And then I thought to myself, wait a minute. Yeah, we can blame her mom. We can blame her bro. But this is too well produced for it just to be them who put this together. Okay? Now, I'm not here to be like, oh, well, we could stop it. But we can't stop it. The industry's too powerful. But just know that I know that it's the industry that's pulling this trick. Anyhow, I'm going to get off of this. Salute to this young lady right here, man. Hopefully, like, you can get off of this clout train. But it's going to be really hard to get off now that you got all of these industry hands involved. You know what I'm saying? They got their dirty, grubby hands there and now and there. Now, we're going to see some real effery. Trust me when I tell you this. Last but not least, speaking of effery, while I was gone, I was like, yo, who is this TopG girl? And please, don't get offended, okay? Because I know Toronto, we can be sensitive here. What you mean, Friday? You don't know who I am, fam? Yo. I'm not trying to open my phone tomorrow and see TopG responds to Friday and calls him a goof. Just relax, okay? Maybe I'm making this up in my head. I'm maybe getting ahead of myself, but I just know how it gets, okay? So let's pause this for a second. I gotta take my time with this, you know what I'm saying? Apparently she wants to beat up my homie Chromazz. What you want to beat up the homie for? And listen, I'm not saying the homie like, we roll and I'm part of the gang. No. I'm not. Listen, I'm just saying from like a guest perspective, like all my guests, like I feel the ways when people are like, yo, I'm gonna beat you up when I see you. Like, what? Especially when it comes to the ladies, like the guys I expect this from. If I want to be mansplaining or chauvinistic or whatever, but like the gal, them like just chill out, man.
4 guys and 2. Yo, you guys already know the fight is on. You guys are fucking stupid. You guys are fucking stupid if you're not betting on me. It's all on camera. I beat up 8 girls, 4 guys and 2 girls, and 4 girls.
She's like, wait. 8 guys, 2 carried 1. Sorry.
This week, it's all on camera in Toronto. I only was left with this. I'm gonna rip this girl to fucking shreds, okay? If she gives me consent to fight her in this ring, she could die. So if you guys want to see the end of this fucking little...
The consent part is what's killing me. Consent? Yes. Let me sign off. Yes, you may beat me up at 4:30 on Thursday afternoon. I consent.
Little stupid slut. Right?
Hey,
Why am I so mad at
guidelines.
this? Because number one, when I was in a relationship, she was causing relationship problems for me and all other girls. Her and this little whore, fucking Marcella, that I beat the fuck up and I'm gonna do it again. The fucking whore was causing people relationship problems.
Yo, why do people keep on beating up Chair Girl? They be beating up this is like the 3rd time that this is the 3rd time that I've heard somebody talk about they beat up Chair Girl. Like, holy.
Problems. Acting like a fucking whore for no reason. Not for orphans or anything. For no fucking reason.
I don't understand that part. Somebody translate. I feel like I speak Toronto slang. I feel like I'm very fluent. Not for no orphans or anything? What does that mean? Or did they like mess that up?
And she was shaking her fucking titties around while like me are in a fucking marriage trying to fucking keep shit stable, and you're getting posted on 6+ all day.
Yo, the Instagram can't even catch up to the cursing. They're like, yo, we're trying to put the beeps in there, but shorty, slow down. Holy.
And then number 2, bitch was setting up young men. She was setting up young men and getting away with it.
So she is broken down, and please, gang, explain this to me? Who is this young lady here? Rapper female TopG. Isn't TopG already taken? Isn't that Andrew Tate's name? This is Chromazz and Chairgirl and promises to send money to all men who were robbed by Chromazz. So I guess she's like a vigilante? Trust me, I'm so confused. Like, she just popped out of the woodworks like, yo, you? Hey, I got smoke for you. I'm going to beat you up. I already beat up your friend. Now, dare I say that, can this possibly be because, and let me see if I could find her. Because Chromazz just dropped the, or she's part of that new thing. Let me see, is this her, Top Gal? Oh, this can't be her. No. Because she's part of that Robin Hood thing. She's one of the villains in Robin Hood. The Six Sounds even tag her. I bet you they didn't even tag her. Let me see if I can find it. If they didn't tag her, they are savages.
Yo, you guys.
Let me see this. No tag. Okay. Oh no. Rapper female TopG. Here it is. Private. She got a GoFundMe. Hold on. Let's see what's GoFundMe. Top Nijina out of Toronto. Y'all can see that behind you? Yo, salute to Dusty Wallace. I'm sorry, bro. I couldn't help myself, man. I gotta see what's happening here. Hi, guys. I'm 27-year-old Afghan-Canadian rapper from Toronto, and I'm just trying to help kids and change the earth in a positive way. I went to Africa last year and worked in an orphanage. I had my face covering ripped off in the mall, as I am a Muslim woman who is covered up for 3 years, and I was assaulted by a security guard and no one helped me. God damn, that's crazy. I had to take off my hijab for safety, and now people make fun of me. I don't know what to do. It's getting too much. I suffered from chest pains and heart problems and seizures for 3 years prior to getting better. I have years of mental trauma and severe considering self-deletion before. Wow, this is heavy. Whoa. So this is the shorty who's got beef with Afghani Canadian rapper. Regina. So she's trying to get out of Toronto. I am no longer safe in Toronto this week. Alone, I defended myself against 4 strangers, random jealous women who are ready to put their hands on me. The people at the club the people in the club it occurred at are also threatening me and to not go to police. How can the people at the club, okay, where is it? Okay, how can I model or sing if I am scared for myself and around people? I am just looking for peace and helping helping hand to start flying. I'm ready to fly, guys. I need it. I want my first house and take care of my animals and have children one day. Okay, so she doesn't have kids. And my ex-husband couldn't have children. I've suffered a lot and I don't know why, but I trust Allah. Thank you all so much. God bless you. Sorry, I botched up that reading, but a lot. It's a lot in here. So she's trying to raise $650,000. Whoa. See that, gang? She's trying to raise $650,000. Wow. Almost $1 million. Okay. With all due respect, shorty, and like, listen, that story sounds tragic. Okay? I'm not going to clown you or do anything like that. And let me just double check if that goal is correct. 650,000. That's a lofty goal, fam. You're going to throw off the donators by that goal. People see 650,000, they're going to be like, shorty's trying to be greedy. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to be honest with you, okay? You might have to lower that down to like 6,500. Okay? I'm not trying to clown you, nothing like that. Okay, I'm being serious. And then reopen another one and then go for another 6,500 or maybe 15,000. But people see 650,000, they're going to be like Kyrie Irving ain't even donating to that, shorty. Like, come on. Entertainment says $200K straight to plastic surgery. Listen, it could be for correction. It might not be for vanity. It could be for correction. Okay? I'm not here to judge today. I'm trying to be peaceful, Zen Rick. Neutral Rick. All right? Sounds like a drink. Neutral Rick. But 650,000, you gone too far, Biggs. Biggs, you gone too far. Bring it down just a little bit. Okay, she got 50 so far in there. But it's because they're like, fam, 650,000? I'll put 50 on it. But you gotta chill, shorty. Holy. Let's see here. Artist, Natural, Jesus, X, Rexdale Bully. Listen. I don't want no smoke, okay? Friday, no one, no smoky. What are y'all saying here in the comment, gang? Road to Success says 650 in Afghan dollars. Peace Love says tax-free 650K. Right? Tax-free. Of course, followed by certain mans. Of course. Listen, shorty, salute to you. Okay, I just had to check in. I seen you had some smoke. I was like, wow. That's what's going on in Toronto while I left. Like, it's like that.
Yo,
like, you're trying to beat up like, the picture that I see here, like, why she only got her eye in the thing? And, like, she don't look bad. Right? And she only got her eye in the freaking GoFundMe. You got to put your whole face in the GoFundMe too, shorty. That right there, you get an extra $200 right there. Bang. Right? Right there. So, I'm just, what did you say, Josh Towers? That's the sober eye. Right? Looking right at you. Yeah, just bring down the price. Okay? Don't beat up none of the gal them when you see them. Okay? Because you might have to take some of that GoFundMe money and then put it on your own case. You don't want that. Okay? And just be easy. You'll be all right. Okay? I might feel froggy and go donate a 1-2 to the GoFundMe. Listen, man. Just bring the price down a little bit, fam. Anyhow, I think we got it for the evening. What y'all saying in the comment, gang, man? We back at it, man. We back at it, man. Back in the city, back in the 6. Back in the 6. I'm feeling good. New interviews for your head top tomorrow morning. Like I said, salute to the 6 at 6. Salute to Foreign and Anita. Dope interview dropping in the morning. Salute to Sote Yen. RMR interview dropping this week. Pressa interview dropping maybe this week. Maybe early next week. Right? I seen some people who like, listen, I'm looking for the comments. Okay, I put out a little slice, a little piece, a little 2 minutes. Okay, don't get mad at me. Friday gonna clip the interview into 100 pieces. You goddamn right, nigga. So, anyhow, I'll be back in a few days. Get some more live action going on. Link up with the man Dusty Wallace. You know, we have a lot to talk about. KOTD is going on tonight, so we definitely want to cover that and a few other things. Drake concert on the way. Holy, this Friday night.
It may not mean nothing. It may not mean nothing to y'all.
But until then, I am off of